Oh, now I get it. The M stands for murder. And yeah, we haven't found that picture yet. Interesting. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome to the bonus episode of Deadeus. We are going to find the remaining 5 endings that we haven't found yet. So let's go ahead and jump in. The first ending we're going to look at is actually one that a lot of you probably figured out from the very beginning of the series, and this is actually the first ending I ever got when playing this game. It's just ignoring everything and going to bed for 3 days straight. I could just imagine the kid thinking, you know what, that was a scary nightmare. Huh, it was very specific. I guess I could just, go to sleep again, and you know what, I shouldn't think about these nightmares too much. I mean, they're just nightmares. Jeez. Yeah, if you skip everything, if you don't do a single thing, and you sleep for all 3 days, you get an ending. This does unfortunately mean you have to watch all the cutscenes between days, but that's alright, they don't take too long. You know, this was the first time in days I had a pleasant sleep. Was it because it happened? Is it over? Am I free? This feels like a small price to pay for a bit of peace. Maybe life wasn't worth all that stress. Perhaps letting it all lead its course was the way to go. I can't speak for anyone else, but I know I'm at ease. Hail to Deadeus, I guess. So this one's more in the vein of humorous endings. You just sleep for the 3 days. You don't worry about anybody else, you just care about yourself, and you've reached the end. So now let's take a look at more, I guess you could say, technical endings. This next one is also pretty self-explanatory. Oh man, I didn't even know this was dialogue. So if you make it to the 3rd day, and you just slept the whole time, it's been 3 days! I couldn't wake you! You sounded like you were having terrible nightmares. I hope you are feeling better today. Oh wow, I can only imagine what dialogue has changed now. Don't be too late coming home tonight. When you are done exploring for the day, come back and get up to bed. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. Well, unfortunately, Mom, that's not happening. Because this next ending is actually... Oh, these guys changed. This is it! The last part of our tour. These beautiful falls. I'm so glad I got to share all this again with my wife. Who knows, kiddo? Maybe one day you will have a wife to share times like these with. I'm so glad I got to spend this time with him. What a perfect week it has been. And thank you for coming to see us each day. About that. This is what happens when you do not take any of the flowers. Especially the ones that were behind a gate. And yeah, he will just be there with his wife. And that's important to note. If you've been keeping track throughout this entire playthrough, you'll have seen where people are on specific days. And if one thing were to change, some people might be in different spots. Just throwing that out there. But this ending is fairly self-explanatory. On the 3rd day, come up to the top of the mountain. If you want this ending and you accidentally, gave the girl next door a full heart, you could just kill her and then get this ending, as morbid as that sounds. But let's watch the end together. Yes, this is it. Are you sure you want to sit for this? I'll just stand right up. All things considered, this is kind of peaceful. I guess I don't understand it. But maybe some things can't be helped. But what would I have done differently if I had my time all over again? I guess I'll never know. I've actually never seen that ending before, and I'll be saying that for a lot of these because I just got the basics down for the Let's Play, and then a lot of this I just left to my genuine reaction. So that one's pretty cool. The sun exploded and Deadeus came in through the hole in the sun. Those are pretty simplistic endings. You can get those accidentally sometimes. Day 3 is when a majority of the endings open up, so if you want to see the multiple endings, you could save at the beginning of day 3 and then get a lot of them done. These next ones are a lot more morbid, so let's go ahead and head back to day 1. This next ending, we're actually going to go for the type of ritual that was stated in one of the books we read, which is kill 10 people and place 10 flowers on their corpses. So this means we need to get the mysterious key from the hooded figure and go and collect all 10 flowers again. And then we need to go get the dagger, kill 10 people without getting caught, and then place a flower on their body. So this one does take a little bit of setup, but this is another ending I haven't done before, so let's see what happens. After you have 10 flowers and the sacrificial knife, you know, the rules apply. You just go and kill 10 people and leave a flower on their corpse. Hey you! You deserve this. Would you like to place a flower on the corpse? Yes, I would. You have set one of the flower ritual. Oh, okay, it's letting me know that I have 1 of 10. Deadeus is the true god. He gave the world its flesh. We believe he should be arriving soon, but we are unsure of when. We have been researching for years, and our closest estimates bring us to assume it's going to happen soon. I can't wait to meet him. Well, guess what? Meet him quicker. 35 human skins remain. Yes, you deserve a flower. Now this guy, he just seemed a little impatient. Hello there, welcome to the Sons of Deadeus. So happy to see that you've seen the light. This room is our offering chamber. It is our belief that if we offer him these things, he may be pleased with us. If you find anything that we need, please don't hesitate to bring it back and place it upon the altar. It is of our best guess that we do not have much time left, so we must hurry. Meet him quicker. Would you like to place a flower on the corpse? Well, his corpse kind of disappeared, but yeah, here you go. So, fun thing. The 5 things that you need to perform the ritual, as soon as you place them on the pedestal, they actually leave your inventory, so keep that in mind. There are actually 2 cultists in that other room, which means you can't kill them because one of them will wrestle you off. So we're going to have to find some poor souls that are alone. I hate this place. My best friend died and they wouldn't let me bury them here. There's plenty of room. I had to lay him to rest close to here instead. It's not fair. Why do they have to treat him differently? He meant just as much to me as anyone else here. There's some weird stuff going on at this church, and they only care for themselves. Screw them! It's time for you to meet your pet. I will at least leave you a flower. 4 bodies down. Okay, this one might be a little fucked up. Hi. How's your kid doing? Go right up, he's in his room. He won't be for long. I would at least leave a flower on here. Oh, best friend. Thank God you came! You don't want to thank God for this. Don't know who else to talk to. The scariest dream. Uh-huh. Tell me more. You're going to die. I'm sorry, but it's already been written. So, everybody's body disappears from this game, which means they disappear. nobody really has any extra dialogue because they don't even notice that people are dying. And dreams in this village is history. I wonder if anybody knows any more about that. You know too much. Hail Deadeus! I will at least leave you a flower. I keep thinking the audio keeps dying, and then I realized this is probably overtaxing the Game Boy of all things. I'm running this on an emulator because that's the only way to play it, unless you got a physical copy. But it's just so funny to think that killing someone and the audio clip that goes with it is actually too much for the Game Boy to handle. You could probably see some visual glitches every time I've been playing this game. And yeah, that's just because there's so much going on in this tiny little Game Boy processor. Oh, you got it! I'll go right in. Die. He was just doing his job. And I killed him. 7 for the flower ritual. Oh, there's no class in here today. Please come back tomorrow. There will be no tomorrow for you. Some of the other kids who came by had a similar thing. I'm sure it's nothing. Night terrors are very common in children your age. Unfortunately for you, the terror is just beginning. Yes, I will leave a flower. 8 flowers. Excellent. I feel really bad about this. But then again, this game is supposed to make you feel bad for the things you have to do to save the world. Look, she was the closest one, okay? She's alone in her room. It's for the sake of the ritual. I have to. I mean, this might work this time. In alternate realities, I became God. Do not give her a flower. But instead... It's unfortunate that these people can't scream. Well, I guess fortunate for my cause. Your daughter's doing fine. She's up in her room. Well, about that. Yeah, I saw how she was doing. She's pushing up daisies. And so were you. Yes, I would like to place a flower. You have set 10 of the flower ritual. That's 10. That should be all that's needed for the flower ritual. I guess all that's left now is to head back and see what happens. After killing 10 people and leaving flowers on their corpses, head back home. And then we'll sleep on the terrible deeds we've just committed. Let's see if Deadeus spares us. Where am I? Am I dead? Where are my clothes? Oh my. My child. I am Deadeus. You're the one who performed the ritual? You would sooner hurt all those people than just let nature run its course? Child, I am tired. I'm also holding a chicken. I am so tired of all this. I just wanted to close the book on this chapter of life. I give you all this gift. Am I not entitled to take it back? Nothing is eternal. I just want to rest. I'm so sick of the things you do to each other in my name. The pain and upset I didn't mean for any of this. Is it clear through your actions over the last few days how important your life is to you, little one? For your efforts, I will return you to your world. But I need to take the rest of it. I need it to stop. I'm sorry. I will return during the next cycle. Maybe then you will see all this differently. Thank you for the offering. Oh. He's gone. And I was able to move freely. It's all gone. It's all gone. Oh god, he wiped everything off the face of the earth. If anything, we just delayed more inevitability. Deadeus took everything, and we did not become the new god. That's not a good ending. That's actually very bad. Yeah, we weren't able to save everyone. We killed 10 innocent people and left flowers on their corpses. And in the end, he took everything anyway. But look at that cute chicken. Isn't that cute? So there's another ending. This next one is probably my personal favorite. Granted that the final ending that we get doesn't completely blow my socks off. Let's get another ending. Because, as it says, this is just one of the many ways the story ends. This next one is extremely morbid. Grab the dagger. After getting the mysterious key. And kill Mom. I think that girl has a bit of a thing for you. If I were you, I'd take her some flowers when you check in on her. I'm sure you can find some around the area. I'll leave flowers on your grave. Getting Mother's Key is a new ending that you can get. Don't worry, guys, I didn't forget. Here we go. We've not been able to open this door the entire game, but Mother's Key is what you need. That's weird. Mom's key fits. This ending's pretty fucked up, not gonna lie. Dad? He's been chained to the wall. He must have been an earlier sacrifice. They carved a Deadeus ring on his head so deep it marked the bone. Mom did this? Was she planning on doing the same to me? She had the key. There's a carving beside him. It looks like he dug it in with his bare hands. To my little boy, I sincerely hope that you never find what remains of me after all this. But please, know this. If this nightmare I'm going through was enough to give you a chance at your life, well, then maybe it was worth it after all. Fuck Deadeus. I love you. I think I'm just going to stay here a bit. I don't want to leave him. I don't care what happens next. And thus the world turned to ash. Yeah, your dad was a sacrifice. He is barely mentioned in the entire game. And the only one who mentions him is Mom. If the prisoner gets released, he actually goes and kills Mom, which locks you out of this ending. He actually takes the key from her neck. So the only way to get it is to kill your own mother. That's fucked up, because all of a sudden I became an orphan just because I wanted to know what was behind a secret door. So thanks, I guess? Oh, thanks, you dedicated it to each of us. Appreciate it. This is just one of the many ways the story ends. What would you do differently if you had your time again? Well, I think I can answer that, because we have one ending left. And it's the hardest one to get. The last ending that you can get in Deadeus is to kill everyone and acquire all 37 skins. Now, there is some difficulty to this. You know that you have to be alone in order to claim a victim. Like Mom here, for example. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm using you for illustrative purposes. Hey, we got a skin. 36 remain. You need to wait for people to be alone, and some people stay with another person for a very long time. There is also the case of the waitress in the cafe at the top of the mountain. She will actually kill 3 people, that's also including yourself, and you will be missing out on those skins. The old couple, you actually have to steal the flowers from his garden in order for them to be apart. As menacing and as fucked up as that sounds, it's the only way to get it. You have to separate them in order to kill them both. You also need to kill the prisoner's contact so he is not broken out of jail, which means you also have to kill the cop. So, yeah, a lot of death gonna be happening here. You also have to go to school for multiple days in order to get people in different rooms, in different classrooms, and so on. So I will actually... so there I go killing again. I'm gonna kill a lot of people because they're alone. So, yeah, excuse me while I go on a killing spree. I'll be sure to come back when there's anything interesting. One I just remembered, actually, is the 2 cultists in the right room. Those guys, I believe they become split apart on day 3, so that's something to keep in mind. And then this teacher, ooh, man, she deserves it. Anyway, see you back in a second when I think of something to talk about after doing all this murder. So, someone is actually trying the ritual. Let's hope it works, eh? I'll meet you soon, Deadeus. So he was a follower of Deadeus from the very beginning. One thing I do want to mention here while we're in school is the student that is in here in the geological studies. She will be alone on day 3, but this means you need to come to class, you need to get the trowel on day 2 and dig up the meteorite, and then on day 3 she will be alone. Great! I've killed more than half the people in this school, but I need to wait a couple days in order to get these 2 apart. Fantastic. Starting on day 2, there are signs on the doors saying class is canceled because you have killed the teachers and there's no one to take over the classes. That's extremely morbid. On day 2, the people in the cafe are out and about. The waitress that poisons everybody is down at the beach. The grandma is out here, easy target. And the owner of the cafe is completely unguarded. You want some company? Oh, no problem. Make myself comfortable? You got it. I'll play in your blood. Sorry. Around the church, this one stumped me for a while, but on the third day, this guy is actually outside the church and unprotected. He was so close to getting to the bottom of this entire mystery, but unfortunately, I came along. Also on the third day, the two cultists that were in the right room are now separated. Oh no, somebody was trying to break in? It was me. Now this one is the most confusing. Because the pastor is a part of the cult, he actually doesn't mind if you kill people in his church. So you would have to kill this gentleman first to get to the priest. Oh, my child. You are attempting the ritual. I am ever so proud of you. This one was a worthy offering to Deadeus. I hope you are successful in your mission. I will be. But unfortunately for you, you're next. After you show me the breaking of the stained glass window. Why would anyone do this? You just watch me murder someone. And you're wondering why somebody would break a window? After getting the trowel and the meteorite, the student and the teacher are finally separated. Oh no! I stole the star. Sorry. It was worth it, trust me. Hello, sir. Thank you for the trowel. You're the last one. Wait, this is interesting. So, I never gave him the meteorite, but he's still giving me the text, which means he's programmed to say this if you have the meteorite and you reach day 3. Well, it doesn't matter now, because skins for the skin god. One human skin remains. Something I realized after trial and error, do not place a flower on any of the corpses. It actually puts you into the flower ending, and you will not get this result. I have killed everyone. So, now what? What do you do after you kill every single person and you have acquired all 36 skins? Well, honestly, I don't know. So, let's find out. It turns out that after getting the final skin, or after needing only one skin left, if you just wander around the village looking for that final skin, it might help if you go to different landmarks, like I'm actually going to go to the top of the mountain just because, you know, it might be beautiful up there. But we're still missing that last skin. Which, you know, you might put 2 and 2 together and realize it's our skin. But maybe there's somebody else here in this village that we don't know about. Whoa, that was a weird blip. Oh, maybe the game's gonna crash at the end of this ending. Let's see, it should be popping up any moment now. Oh, here we go. Where are they? Where is the last one? 37. There needs to be 37. 37. Wait. What have I done? This is going to help, right? If I hadn't done this, Deadeus would have come and killed everyone here. I had to do it. I have to find the last skin. The last one. 37. 37. Just imagine, I need to kill everyone in order to save them from Deadeus, because he's gonna kill everyone. Oops. If he didn't believe in the Deadeus legend, he will now. We are Deadeus. It's a secret ending. Ah! You killed everyone. So I actually kind of like that, because honestly, I was stumped for that one. I couldn't figure out how to actually trigger the ending, and it looks like going to the top of the mountain actually helped. But that may have also been just a number of screen transitions, and it finally triggered. Because the speedrun I watched in order to get this ending, they were in a completely different spot, and the interesting thing is, the people just appeared again. So maybe this was all the guilt, just showing all the ghosts of the people that we have killed in order to save them all from being killed by God. Creepy. That is the final ending of Deadeus. We killed everyone and got nothing out of it. Possibly. It may or may not have worked, we'll never know. But we became the new serial killer. Thank you all for watching Deadeus. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween special, and if you like this game, be sure to go kick a couple bucks, buy it yourself. You get to name your price, so that's good, and if you want to support an indie developer, there's been a link in the description of all these videos, so you can go purchase it and buy it for yourself. I will see you guys next time for whatever I end up coming up with. See you then. Hail Deadeus!